Thank you. My name is Justin Rudd, and I'm a pageant coach. Where's my slide? Oh, wrong slide. There we go. When I'm working with clients, getting them ready for pageants like Miss America or Miss USA, there's three major questions that I want them to be able to master. By the way, this is Tamiko Nash when she was first runner-up at Miss USA when we were in Baltimore. Those three questions, I want to go over each one of them with you today. Number one is, tell me a little bit about yourself. Number two, why are you doing this pageant? And number three, why should we choose you to be the title holder? I want to go over the first question with you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, but I want to tell you a little bit about me first. And I think when you're telling about yourself, you need to tell a little bit about your past, your present, and your future. And first, I want to tell you that I was born in South Alabama, and when I was 26 years old, I moved to Southern California. And when I first got here to Southern California, I started working on TV shows and movies as a background extra. And then I was the hand double for Jim Carrey, and then I started singing special events for Disney special events all around the country, and also at Disneyland. And then I started organizing events. I have a nonprofit organization that I started. It's called the Community Action Team. And Community Action Team has an acronym, CAT. And it's kind of ironic because I do a lot of DOG things. I want to tell you about two dog events that I put on each year. The first is the Hot Dog Halloween Parade. And and by the way, that's a Mastiff with the Wizard of Oz. The Hot Dog Halloween Parade takes place on the Sunday before Halloween every year. We get as many as 700 dogs dressed up in Halloween costumes, and they parade down the street of 2nd Street here in Belmont Shore in Long Beach. We raise thousands of dollars for charity, and thousands of spectators come out. It's the world's largest pet event on Halloween. The second event that I want to tell you about is the Bulldog Beauty Contest. That's my bulldog currently, Riley, the one lower there, and then that's Rosie up on the other side. And Rosie was with me for 12 and a half years. With the Bulldog Beauty Contest, I'm able to combine two things that I love. One, pageants. Number two, bulldogs. When we have the Bulldog Beauty Contest each year, we get as many as 300 bulldogs. I am in heaven. When we have this event, and it's been featured on national TV, but when we have this event, these dogs are raising money for animal welfare projects, and we're also, again, having several thousand spectators come out. It's a blast. The second question when I'm working with pageant contestants is, why should we choose, or why are you doing this pageant? And my question for you today, and I know that most of you aren't going to be entering a pageant anytime soon, but my question is, what is it, or why is it that you're doing what you're doing? Why are you in this particular career? Why are you doing this kind of a job? Or why are you in that school studying those things? What is it that you're doing? It's important for us all to ask those questions. I want to tell you about two more things that I do and why I do it. The question is why. The first one, I want to tell you about the beach cleanup. When I was first here in Long Beach, this was 12 years ago, I started a 30-minute beach cleanup. And let me preface this. I run every day. I run at least 5 miles a day along the Pacific Ocean. And back 12 years ago when I was running, I got tired of jumping over trash. And if you've ever been to the beach in Long Beach, perhaps you've jumped over some trash. I also realized that I wanted to do something about it. I found out that along the Los Angeles River, there are 65 upstream communities, and that's why the trash was washing up on the shore in Long Beach. So when somebody smokes a cigarette and they throw it down on the ground, or they throw a wrapper down on the ground and it goes in the gutter, and it goes into the Los Angeles River, and it flows downstream, and then it washes up onto the shore here in Belmont Shore, or all along Long Beach for our 4-mile coastline, that's what we're picking up. I asked some friends to join me for a beach cleanup, and they did. 12 of them showed up. And after that cleanup that day, we were there for just half an hour, and I said to them, will you come back next month at the same third Saturday of the month at 10 o'clock? And they did. Just this morning, I was at the 146th consecutive monthly 30-minute beach cleanup. Yeah. So, after 12 years, we get 200 or 300 volunteers on the third Saturday every month at 10 o'clock at Granada Avenue, picking up trash and debris. And the thing is, it has to happen every day. The city of Long Beach rakes the high tide line every single day. The second thing I wanted to tell you about is the dog beach. This is in Belmont Shore, and it's 3 acres. 10 years ago, I was living literally 1 block from the beach, and I had a bulldog, Rosie, and Rosie could not go on the beach legally. Actually, I would sneak her over there, and we'd have some fun on the beach. But I wanted to do something about it. So what I did is I found in the city code where it said that dogs can be off-leash on the beach if it's during a special event. So what did I do? I created a special event. Not only did I create one special event, and this was on a Sunday afternoon, but I created 20 of them. And over a 3-year period, we were able to demonstrate to the city of Long Beach that dogs could be off-leash in this 3-acre area, that they could have a good time, that the humans could have a good time, that it was going to be clean, and that it was going to be safe. And the question is, why? Why do I do it? Because I wanted my bulldog, Rosie, to be able to run and play on the beach. And that's Rosie on the cover of Westways. The thing is I not only wanted my dog to be able to do that, but I wanted every single dog in Southern California to have the opportunity to run and play on the beach. It had been 30 years prior to that dogs were allowed on a beach in Long Beach. You've got to remember, there are 10 million people in the county of Los Angeles where we currently live. 10 million people, that means a lot of dogs, right? I thought I read that there's more dogs than children in the country. Is that right? Did somebody read that? Well, anyway, that's a lot of dogs. Anyway, this is a 3-acre area where dogs can come and run off leash all day, every day, and it's now called Rosie's Dog Beach. The third question that I want a pageant contestant to be able to master is this one. Why is it that we should choose you to be our title holder? When you enter the Miss America pageant, every single contestant, whether they're at the local level, at the state level, or at the national level, they're required to have a platform issue. And typically it's a social cause that they're going to champion for their year during their year's reign. So that social cause could be something like HIV/AIDS awareness, or autism, or breast cancer, or it might be that they want to champion music or arts and education. And whatever it is that they're wanting to champion, personally, I want to champion things for dogs. I want to champion beach cleanups. I want to invest in people. I'm not so worried about investing in the stock markets. I just want to invest my life in people. That's what my purpose is. If you want to do well in this world, if you want to do well in a pageant, let's say, you've got to get to that top 10. In the judges' interview, you're only with those judges for a few minutes, just a few minutes. It could be 3, 4, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. What is it that you're going to say to those judges when they ask you those questions? You've got to remember, in that short interview time, it's 1/3 of your score. You've got to do well in the interview so that you can get over there to the top 10. And once you get to the top 10, your ideal is to move on to the top 5. That's where you get that on-stage question. Have you seen it on TV? Some of those on-stage questions. Well, I want to ask you an on-stage question today. You ready? How can you achieve world peace? Okay, for real. What is it what is your purpose in life? That's my on-stage question for you today. Now, whether it is that you want to be Miss America, whether you want to be CEO of your organization, whether you want to be the president of your club, whether you want to organize dog beaches or put together a beach cleanup, whether you want to be the best mom or dad in the world, the best brother or sister, you got to figure out what your purpose is. It's important to know it and know your passion, know how you're going to make a difference. And when you can figure out that purpose, you're going to find peace in life. You're going to find extreme peace, and you're going to know that life is good and getting better. I'm Justin Rudd.